What happens when a beloved sports icon faces a storm of shocking allegations that could change everything? Shannon Sharpe, renowned NFL Hall of Famer and media personality, is now at the center of serious accusations that threaten to dismantle everything he has built over his illustrious career. Recently, a young woman known only as Jane Doe has accused him of rape in a lawsuit filed in Nevada, asserting a disturbing narrative that has gripped headlines. This isn't the first time Sharpe has faced such claims, as another woman, Michelle Evans, came forward with allegations dating back to 2010, alleging she was assaulted by Sharpe during their nearly decade-long relationship. With accusations ranging from sexual assault to defamation, we're diving deep into the disturbing details surrounding this unraveling story, exploring the implications for all parties involved. To understand the full scope of the situation, we need to delve into the legal documents filed by both Jane Doe and Michelle Evans. The allegations made by Jane Doe outline harrowing experiences that she claims unfolded during a 2-year relationship with Sharpe that began when she was just 19 years old. She alleges that their relationship started during an innocent encounter at a gym in Los Angeles, but it quickly transitioned into something dark and coercive. Doe is seeking a whopping $50 million in damages, claiming that Sharpe subjected her to multiple acts of rape and emotionally traumatic manipulation. Simultaneously, Michelle Evans has filed her own lawsuit against Sharpe in New York. This complaint, submitted in 2023, is significant not only because it predates Doe's case, but also due to its own serious allegations. Evans claims her relationship with Sharpe lasted nearly 10 years, ending in 2010, and within that time she allegedly experienced verbal and physical abuse, culminating in a violent confrontation that she claims involved non-consensual sexual acts. Both women's narratives paint chilling portraits of power dynamics and alleged abuse that have ignited a wave of media attention and public discourse. Relationships come in many forms, but often the power dynamics play a critical role in their development and outcome. In the case of Jane Doe, what began as an attraction morphed into a complicated situation where she felt entrapped by Sharpe's physicality and influence. She claims that as their relationship progressed, Sharpe grew increasingly aggressive, using his stature and age, over 30 years her senior, to manipulate and control her. The emotional wall he built around her was as oppressive as it was toxic, fostering an environment where fear overshadowed consent. Contrastingly, Michelle Evans' claims regarding her relationship with Sharpe revolve around a decade-long connection marked by emotional turmoil and resentment. Her complaint indicates that during their relationship, they frequently fought over his alleged infidelities, suggesting that trust was an ever-present casualty. When Evans reportedly refused Sharpe's advances, she alleges he reacted violently, employing physical coercion to assert dominance. This pattern, if proven, showcases a troubling history of relationships that raise serious questions about consent and the ethics surrounding such dynamics. Examining the specific incidents within each allegation reveals a disturbing cycle of manipulation and violence. Jane Doe alleges that she experienced sexual violence on multiple occasions, with the latest incident claimed to have occurred as recently as January 2025. She has detailed encounters where Sharpe allegedly threatened her life during arguments, asserting dominance through intimidation. The gravity of her claims cannot be overstated, as multiple assaults and acts of coercion create an environment of fear that is challenging to escape. Michelle Evans offers her own harrowing account of a disturbing confrontation. In her lawsuit, she describes an incident in 2010 where Sharpe purportedly forced her into non-consensual sexual acts after an argument over his alleged cheating. Her complaint is graphic, stating that Sharpe physically overpowered her, leading to acts that she alleges were both shocking and coercive. The allegations extend beyond the physical acts, suggesting a deeper psychological manipulation, where Sharpe allegedly stated his intention to ruin her reputation, employing both threats and fear to coerce her compliance. These incidents reveal a troubling trend. Both women describe relationships dominated by fear, where Sharpe's alleged actions were reflective of a larger pattern of abuse and control, rooted in the imbalance of power that often permeates relationships with significant age gaps. In the face of these serious allegations, Shannon Sharpe has not remained silent. His legal team has issued strong rebuttals to the claims made by both Jane Doe and Michelle Evans. Sharpe has characterized the lawsuit filed by Doe as a shakedown, adamantly denying the allegations and asserting that any relationship he had with her was consensual. His representative described the claims as attempts to profit from his fame, stating, "Michelle Evans' claims are ridiculous and completely without merit." This pushback signifies Sharpe's intent to defend his reputation fiercely, rejecting any notion that he has acted improperly. In a further statement released to the media, Sharpe reiterated his position, claiming, "The relationship in question was 100% consensual." This defense raises questions about consent in their interactions, particularly given the power dynamics in play. Sharpe's representatives have also pointed to the lack of evidence provided in the lawsuits, suggesting that the timing of these claims, particularly in relation to his public profile, raises further doubts about their validity. Evans's claims, which were filed in New York, notably involve allegations of defamation rather than assault, focusing primarily on the impact that the accusations have had on her professional reputation. Despite this, Evans alleges that Sharpe's actions were harmful, claiming he threatened to ruin her life through public commentary. The landscape of accusations surrounding Sharpe continues to expand, and the extensive media attention has only intensified the scrutiny he faces. Enter Tony Busby, the attorney representing Jane Doe, known for his high-profile courtroom battles. His involvement adds another layer of complexity to the case, as he has a history of defending plaintiffs in high-stakes lawsuits against celebrities. Busby's representation signifies that Doe's claims are not only serious but strategically positioned within the legal framework to maximize potential impact on Sharpe's public image and standing. The timeline of the lawsuits has garnered attention, especially considering that Sharpe's team claims to have been in negotiations with Busby long before the public announcement of the lawsuit. This raises questions about the motivations driving the timing of these allegations and whether they are merely exploits of an opportunistic legal strategy in the wake of Sharpe's rising profile following his tenure at ESPN. Adding to this is Evans's own claim that the resurgence of her allegations is indicative of people crawling out of the woodwork to capitalize on Sharpe's fame in the wake of Jane Doe's accusations. This sentiment is echoed by Sharpe's legal team, which argues that the ongoing legal attention is motivated more by publicity than by genuine claims of wrongdoing. The narrative surrounding both lawsuits creates a significant cloud of suspicion regarding the integrity and intention behind the allegations. The media frenzy that has erupted in the wake of these allegations has been intense. Public discourse has examined the implications of such serious charges against a figure like Sharpe, whose career has largely been built on respect and admiration. The nature of these accusations, paired with the stark age difference between Sharpe and his alleged victims, has sparked a broader discussion around the ethics of relationships that carry significant power imbalances. While many express disbelief at the allegations, others rally in support of the accusers, emphasizing the importance of believing victims and addressing issues of consent and coercion. The public's reaction illustrates the complex layers of contemporary discussions regarding accountability, especially for those in positions of power. The contrasting narratives of Sharpe's denials against the deeply personal accounts of his accusers create a narrative tension that continues to unfold in real time. Additionally, social media platforms have become battlegrounds for opinions on the matter. Supporters of Sharpe defend him passionately, stating that allegations should not automatically equate to guilt, while advocates for the accusers emphasize the need to listen to and support individuals sharing their stories of trauma. The societal implications of these conversations underscore the importance of both addressing harmful behavior and fostering a culture that holds individuals accountable for their actions. As the legal battles proceed, speculation regarding Sharpe's future in sports media looms large. Sharpe has publicly announced plans to step away from his position at ESPN in light of the accusations. This withdrawal signals an understanding of the gravity of the situation. However, he has also stated his intention to return to the network for the upcoming 2025 football season, indicating his resolve to fight these allegations head-on. History indicates that legal disputes of this nature often lead to additional voices emerging. Observers are left to wonder if other individuals will come forward with similar claims against Sharpe, as the cycle of accusations tends to create a ripple effect within the public consciousness. This prompts an examination not only of Sharpe's past relationships, but also of the broader culture that allows such behavior to perpetuate unchecked. The outcomes of these lawsuits will undoubtedly impact not only Sharpe's career, but also the broader conversation about accountability in the realm of sports and celebrity. The evolving narrative surrounding these allegations will warrant close observation as legal proceedings unfold and public sentiment continues to oscillate. In this complex narrative of power, abuse, and celebrity, Shannon Sharpe faces challenges that could redefine his career and legacy. The allegations made by Jane Doe and Michelle Evans loom large, raising profound questions about consent, control, and the ethical considerations in relationships fraught with power disparities. As we sift through the allegations and responses, one pressing question remains. How should we hold public figures accountable when serious allegations arise? The conversation surrounding this case is just beginning, and we'll be watching closely for further developments. The implications of these accusations extend beyond just one individual. They highlight systemic issues regarding safety, power, and consent within society. As the narrative evolves, viewers are encouraged to reflect on the broader implications and engage in meaningful discussions about the nature of accountability in the public eye. What are your thoughts on these shocking claims? Do you believe the allegations or do you stand with Sharpe? Share your opinions in the comments below, and let's keep this vital conversation going as the story unfolds.